Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back with a do-it-yourself video. Today I'm going to show you how to create your own foam loom cube-esque lighting system variety thingamajig. Alright, so first we're going to need some foam, we're going to need our cutting tool, solder, battery pack with the batteries in it, a pen, our LEDs, some colored hot glue gun, a helping hand, which is this item here for soldering, and your soldering gun. Alright, so one of the first things we're going to do is line up our battery pack just to make the cubes space. So this is one, this is two. So here's where I'm going to cut the top. Now, just to let you know, this isn't going to be some perfect, pretty, beautiful project. In fact, I'm just noticing that I forgot to take off the plastic for the foam. Look how prepared I am. Well, isn't that wonderful? Delightful. Alright, so let's cut out this stuff. Let's do our sides, which is half of this box. Just sand down these sides a little bit so they are nicer. I'm gonna do that in the sink. This way I don't make a mess. So here's why you use all your tools that are available, because I just got this little working table and this is still very fresh. So, right, see that? That's because I left my soldering iron on and not inside the helping hand, which prevents things like this from happening. That shit, it feels like it almost went all the way through, but it's a work table, so you know, whatever. All right, so now what we're going to be doing is creating somewhat of a box. All right. Okay. You're going to sit here and watch this shit dry. But not really. Alright, so this shit's got to be done by now. Cool down and everything. Alright, so now that our little box is done, we're going to do just some minor touching up. And I brought another tool that you might need or you might have. It's a hot wire foam cutter. It's pretty okay. It's not great. So I just want to even it out a little bit more, which this is not the perfect tool for, but cutting, see, I mean, that's shoddy right there. The thing just, so to get the back, you just trace over it on some foam and you're good to go. And slice it up so it's a little neater. Get more people. Now here's where I do things a little specific. I try to fill in the gaps with glue, and sometimes I'll use black hot glue so no light really escapes, because I want the light coming from right out there. So these LEDs, they aren't fragile like I've said in the past. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a little impression as our starting point. Use our soldering iron, burn a nice hole. Go through real quick. So now we've got a place to run our wire through and our light to come out of. We're probably going to use a straw to support the LED. So it'll go right in there. Once the wire is done, pop that sucker in, hot glue it, and that's pretty much it. So to you, this probably looks like something from the Terminator, but here's the deal. So this is actually why the helping hand is so good. See my finger? Boom. Tiny. Big. Alright, so after you got one of your sides soldered together like this, it's important to note that if they touch, they'll have a bad reaction to each other. It won't work too well. So if you want, just I'll layer it with some hot glue. All right, so we're on our last soldering part. All right, so we've got our straw with our LED coming out, our battery pack. I'm gonna take the straw, throw some glue around the tip of where the straw goes in. Okie dokie, so that's finished drying. It's in place, it's gonna stay in place. Now you can glue your battery pack. Okie dokie, so if you made it this far, congratulations. You're probably done with your project. It's super light, and it's bright. But what about filters? You can make your own filters with hot glue. I made a few right here. Stick them on and it'll change the lighting. Doesn't look like much, but they actually work. So it'll give it that hue in whatever project you're working on. So anyways, I hope this video was informative and short, sweet, to the point.